Today, I'm going to share that same chart with you. We're going to take a look at what happened, what can we expect from Hedera moving forward, and whether there's another potential money-making trading opportunity for Hedera and for you, the person watching. Also, a new feature has been rolled out where you can ask a chatbot literally anything about Hedera. So I'm going to ask it the question that you all have been dying to get the answer to. When will Hedera get to $5? So we'll see what the chat says. So like the video and let's jump in and get started. Now, the video I pointed to on the LED wall behind me earlier was the video we created just 3 days ago where the title on the thumbnail said, the text on the thumbnail said, buy now. And the chart we were looking at back then was this one right here. This is Hedera on the 1 hour. Now, back then it was a 10-minute chart. Okay, so lower time frames, but if I go to 10-minute chart, I'm gonna have to go back a lot of candles to find the same exact pattern that we have here. So we talked about the last time Hedera, HBAR versus the US dollar. Last time we had a falling wedge or a falling channel, we had a nice big break to the upside. And that break to the upside, and we'll measure this again because if memory serves me right, it was around 8%. Well, what did we get from this breakout? Now, if you watch my trading show, which is Monday through Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific, you know that we don't enter on the initial breakout, we enter on a retest. And well, if you would have entered on the retest and you would have taken profits somewhere towards the top, whether it was the first leg up at 6.8% or the Pico top, if you're some genius trader and you have all these indicators and you know when the exact top of a move is going to be, it would have been a 10% gain in an otherwise flat and sideways market, especially for Hedera. You look at price action here, we were pretty flat from the 21st of March to the 23rd. So for 2 days, we were essentially flat on HBAR. Then we had that nice big rally. And again, this is something that we expected, that we called out on the chart. And so I'll tell you, if you want more trading signals, click the link in the description and join our Discord and then get VVIP access. You'll get all the trading signals in there because there's not a lot of times we get to do these videos and sit down and explain in detail. A lot of this thing happens fairly quickly. But with Hedera, what we are seeing now is we're seeing a new local high being formed on the 1 hour. But I do want to show you some other indicators that I like to use that shows you, at least on the daily for HBAR, or excuse me, on the 4 hour, I was looking at HBAR. We didn't quite get to our 200-day moving average on the 4 hour time frame for HBAR, but still a really, really nice rally. And we're seeing a little bit of a cool off in the price of HBAR. If we zoom into the daily is such a good chart. Hedera is one of the best looking higher time frame charts in all of crypto. It has traded well above its 200-day moving average for a substantial period of time, going back to November of last year, where we've seen other cryptocurrencies really not just dip below their 200-day moving average, but spend significant time below it, and Hedera has refused to do so. Also, this bullish div on the daily is still intact as we made a lower low, but a higher low on the RSI. So the chart overall for HBAR is looking fairly well. Another thing I like to take a look at here as well is I want to take a look at volume and what the price action is doing in terms of the candles. So you're seeing the bodies are getting larger, except for this one, which we still have a little bit of time to go. But the volume was slowly starting to increase, which is what you want to see for a sustained rally to the upside. Now that is Hedera from a price action standpoint. I did mention a chatbot. This was posted by the HBAR Foundation. It's called Gib Chat. Let me know in the comment section if you've ever heard of this Gib Chat. So it says, this experience is coming soon. It is your friendly AI assistant for all things Hedera. And well, here's the website. You know what? Let's just go ahead and ask it the question we all want. When will the price of one HBAR be worth $5? Let's see what this chat wants. I can't predict future. Come on, dude. Come on, Gib Chat. What? If you can't answer a simple question like that, what are we doing? All jokes aside, though, you can go in here. If there's any part of Hedera, the ecosystem, the foundation, anything you don't quite understand, or maybe you're having a hard time kind of extrapolating what that means, you can go to gib.chat, so gib.chat, and you can put anything in there, questions about the founders, about the project, about the ecosystem. You're trying to explain something to a customer, or if you're a developer on Hedera, you want to, I don't know, reach out in a certain way. Either way, this is a great resource to have. I highly recommend you go check it out. And also, come check out our live show Monday through Friday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll see you in the next one.